every single day. It's a part of who I am. And I explain it to her.
It's Libra stuff.
I explain it to her all the time. Like, oh no, you just need to know how to talk to them to get your way.
It's a matter of seeing how things could be and an opportunity to make it so.
Absolutely.
And whether or not people know it, they're going to do it. As the way it sounds. So, like, when it comes to this, you already see how things are going to work out for the two people over on this side. Like, you already know it. So, and you're actually pulling the strings. So, I don't know, Scorpio, you guys are interesting. You might want to put that back.
I'm going to.
Oh. Okay, I'm like, Sorry.
Okay.
I did that once, so I was like, oh no, she can't.
No, Scorpio, I feel you're right there, and people are at the point where they're jealous now. They're gonna want to start getting in on that, and you don't have to let anybody get in on it that you don't want. Use this moon to manifest the people in and out of your life that you want there or don't.
Be the master of it. Like, it's actually what you need to be doing right now, because you've been kind of like letting things roll without your influence for a little too long now. And people around you are like thinking that you're vacant by now, and they're trying to get things over on you, but now you're showing them the exact opposite, I think.
All right, Libra, this is for your, I almost said full. No. New moon in Pisces energy. Okay. I pulled for Libra, you guys. The Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is the card of looking at things from a different perspective. In no way, shape, or form do I see this card as being negative. Because if I turn it over, check out his head. Like, he's got like this like yellow glow, or like
yellow's always burning with insight,
right,
in these cards.
So he's taking a moment to smell the roses from a different perspective. It's like the beach and the mountains. You both get to see things beautifully, but just in different ways.
Then over here we have the King of Pentacles.
You kicked out my...
Oh, no.
My crutch. You did it last time, too. It's okay.
This table has a bad wobble, so we've been trying to fix it, and I have restless legs, so I'm sorry. So we have Earth energy here for Libra. Yeah. And this is feeling secure, even though you're alone.
That's the king, yeah.
He's in charge of how much abundance comes and goes in his life. And I feel like that's very much congruent with the Hanged Man, in a sense where he puts himself up there on that tree upside down. So he does get a new perspective, so that he does get some spiritual insight and inspiration. And this guy, the king over here, is like the most confident, steadfast king. He's sure of himself. He's that guy that has all the answers. So this is how you get those answers.
I like to throw in that the most wealthy people in the world have multiple forms of income.
This is true.
And I'm feeling like this, for Libra, the new moon is really going to help you manifest perhaps another form of income. It'll be something maybe a little different than what you're used to, but it keeps that King of Pentacles vibe moving for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. So you can't really screw that one up. The more you seem to surrender to spirit during this moon, the more you win. That's how it's supposed to work.
Love it.
Virgo time. Some of the best card readers that we see on YouTube are all Virgos. Baruch is a Virgo. Ray of Light Healing Tarot is a Virgo. Melanie from Hooligan 1111 is a Virgo, and I'm pretty sure I might. Is there somebody else I'm missing?
That one, the one lady. I don't know if you already said her name. Soul. She. I don't know. I can't remember her name, and I don't know how to describe her right now.
Okay, well, if we missed your name, we'll probably shout you out.
It's not Melanie, but it's the other chick that reminds me a lot of her.
Oh. Soulful Revolution's a Sagittarius.
Oh, she's a
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think she has Virgo energy, but she's not.
She's got Virgo, vibes sun. To me. Okay. All right, Virgo.
What do we have for Virgo on this new moon?
Something about your home.
Oh, no. Not this again. I can't do 2 cards. Spirit, 1 card for Virgo. Hey. Okay.
Somewhat of such a Virgo card. And so.
You're softening up. That's good. You're gaining some wisdom by actually realizing that you might not have 100% of the answers. You actually are like looking at things and not feeling like your way or the highway for once. Oh, that's so nice. Like loosen up. Like this way, she is like acerbic sometimes. She's super bossy. She's really only because she knows what she wants. And I feel like, this is actually starting to be a little more flexible with getting advice and doing things correctly so that everybody benefits, not just you stressing out and hoping that that's how it turns out. So good for you.
I pulled the 2 of Pentacles for you, Virgo.
That is flexibility.
Yes, absolutely.
That's fantastic.
If you get a good look at this dude, and especially what she just said, even though I just realized his hat, and it's ridiculous looking.
It looks like an eraser. Like a pencil eraser.
It looks like an earplug.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so get the earplugs out of your ears, Virgo.
Which is exactly how the Queen of Swords upright would operate. Like, I know better,
So it's time to take the earplugs out, stick them on your head. I'm just kidding. But...
And then do a little dance and juggle.
No.
They're like, literally, do that. No, I'm teasing.
No, but this is about listening, opening up, and being more, like, flexible. Like, you could do the dance in the meantime. Like,
so good for you.
Grind for me.
Later. Oh my god, ridiculous inside jokes. Okay, I don't know if there's anything else to say other than just loosen up. Like, this is the time to realize that sometimes controlling and micromanaging things does not work out for you. It really doesn't all the time. Like, it's a nice concept, but you have to let go and allow yourself to be more intimate and soft with what you're working with. And trusting.
All right, Leo.
My nose is running really bad, Leo. Okay, so is it Leo or is it Virgo energy that has stuff going on with their noses?
I don't know.
It's a head chakra thing.
Okay, Leo.
Like a crown.
Leo, demon. Okay, so we got the Page of Cups for your new moon in Pisces energy. This is such an interesting card to me just because you got a fish in the cup.
Right.
It tends to be kind of like innocent, but at the same time, like...
In one of my other decks...
Jokesterish, like...
It indicates that little fish is very important because it is like the unconscious emotion. It is the things that... the part of your emotional body that you aren't normally conscious of, which is exactly perfect for all this Pisces energy.
Right, absolutely.
So when it comes to what he's looking at is like a new way to feel that he feels all the way down in his soul. Like his soul is speaking to him and it's coming up with something new.
Yeah, I was about to say an immature energy, but I don't want you to take that in the form of literally like...
It's like not in an immature, ugly way, but just new.
Like newborn.
Just
like
brand new. So it's not the most experienced emotions.
Right.
But there's really a lot of excitement that can come from that. And, you know, I think this is one of those reversals that I'm unsure of whether it should be up or down. So I feel like we're going to leave it like this, the way it came out.
Check them out together.
When this is somebody who's getting messages from their subconscious and not trusting it, not acting on it, ignoring it, and putting plugs in their ears and like not going la 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 in a different way. This is when she's upside down, she's not listening to her inside. Her emotions and her gut are all speaking to her. Nervous system are always talking to her like this, and she never skips a beat when it comes to paying attention to it. She's always weighing out the balance and the harmony of how to make the situation spiritually cohesive. And this is just not very involved in spirituality or faith or...
It reminds me of a battery
internal trust.
Put in backwards. It's not broken. The battery just went in backwards.
Yeah, so you're looking at this cup and going, I don't know, dude. Like, that sounds pretty crazy. I'm not really going to listen to those instincts or impulses because I just straight up don't trust them. But that's not what the cards are telling you to do. The cards are telling you to trust your intuition. They're telling you, you know, they're basically like, that is a major arcana card. So this is like kind of being read for filth here. Like, are you literally going to do that? Are you not going to listen to your intuition and what your subconscious is trying to tell you? Are you not really paying attention to your dreams or how you feel when you wake up in the morning? Why would Leo be doing that? That is not conducive to their love life, their happiness, their fun factor. All of that is going to be diminished because you're not listening to your gut. So, sorry, Leo. Like,
for this new moon, Leo, work on manifesting and bringing to light what that one little thing is that you need to flip to make everything start working out smooth for you.
Wow, Leo. I cannot. When will Cancer feel secure? When they decide to feel secure.
The world may never know.
Okay. Well, you could take that out. Wait.
It was because I just smoked right here.
Fun. Hold on, guys.
All right. Okay, so I'd like to add, Leo is a fire sign, and the fire alarm went off during the Leo reading.
Leo, do you see what happens when you don't follow your intuition? You see? You see what happens?
You set off fucking fire alarms. No, that was totally my fault. I took a bong rip and I blew it straight at the fucking smoke detector.
We also had incense going over here before that too, so. Not even going to try fixing that in post because it's too perfect. When the alarms are going off and it's Leo, it's not a rave. This is probably a warning. Hello.
Okay, now back to Cancer. I don't feel like the fire alarm was meant for Cancer for some reason.
I mean, I made a crack about Cancer feeling safe and at home, and then bam. But I don't think that had to do with that at all.
We're kind of known for setting off smoke alarms.
If it's not one thing, it's another. Okay, so you too. This is definitely the coming out in the right position, upside down. Maybe you're letting go of some preconceived notions here of what security kind of is. You're actually opening up and being a little bit more welcoming with back and forth energy. Your new things are coming at you like crazy, new situations. I know one Cancer who is technically homeless right now because she's looking for a place, and it's just a matter of, like, she still has a place to be, but she just doesn't know where her next spot is. So there's Cancers that don't know where they're going to be next. I know another Cancer who happens to be my sister who wants, again, to find another place to be. So it feels like Cancers either want to what's the word? Like not remodel their home or remodel their idea of home. So that's really cool. So interesting.
Cancer, I got the 9 of Pentacles for you guys. This is a very, very beautiful card. You can see that she's very happy. She's got a wonderful look on her face. The sky is yellow. There's 2 trees in the background. There's grapes. It's, and she's got the Venus sign all over. Wait, is that?
It looks real close to it, but it's close enough.
Yeah, some of them look like the Venus sign, and
see what
some
you
of them
see
are
right
like
now.
Flowers. Yes, she's very abundant. She's happy. She's content. She knows what she likes. She likes where she's at.
So these 2 cards combined would be like, she's got to be, what else? Like, I guess the security has to come from within, and feeling abundant has to come within before it shows up on the outside. The flexibility factor is more about a mindset than it is actually letting go of your coins. It's not settling. This chick does not settle. She's not going to settle for something that's beneath her.
No, but I'm really feeling with this card in the reverse, they're not very confident in their money situation. I'd
that's
see
for
it
sure.
Upright, like, I'm sitting on my money. I got money. Here's some money. There's some money. Like, I'm within my money, but it's
no, I'm not going to share my money.
But then you got it this way, and it's like, Cancer, are you spending too much money? Do you need to start a savings plan so you can be in the 9 of Pentacles? And remember, the 9 is right before the 10.
This might have to do with, like, emotion. No, I don't want to say it's emotional investment.
No.
That's incorrect.
No. With the 9 is right before the 10. And what I was getting at with that is 9 is like the transformation into the 10, into the fullness. So there's something with this new moon in Pisces where you're going to have to really go within and prioritize, just kind of balance things out, especially probably your pocketbook, in order to be here.
I feel like it's your mindset about your pocketbook and
Absolutely.
your mindset about your
it
security.
Could easily, you could be telling yourself, like, I'm worthless, I can't make money, but in reality,
what are your unconscious beliefs in regards to money?
Right. Absolutely.
Where is that? Where does that take you? I don't know. Something about that.
All right, Gemini. Something always interesting happens.
That fire alarm going off during Leo. That was interesting. Gemini. Let's see what happens with you guys. Where's this moon, this new moon, going to be leaving you when it comes to your unconscious spiritual development? Subconscious, not unconscious.
All right. I pulled the Queen of Swords for Gemini's new moon. Queen of Swords.
Hey, at least you have a clear mind about things.
Right. You have a clear mind, but you tend to be a little bit sharp. Bitchy sometimes. Could be the Queen of Swords.
A little cold.
Yeah, cold. Let's give you guys a close-up.
But if you're highly intelligent, there's no question.
Right.
You can pull information from the air.
All right. So let's see what Katie's got.
We have the Page of Pentacles. So these are either two people or two expressions of the same person. There's two court cards here. The page is upside down. So this is like insecurity again. Like this is not being grounded enough and being too intellectual and needing to bring it down a little bit and trusting some impulses that would otherwise have brought you some opportunities, or perhaps you're not accepting messages.
Yeah,
right
I'd
now.
say, yeah, with this upright,
Something tangible.
it would be like, yeah, like a bringing of money.
This is like somebody Venmoing you or sending you Cash App or having a message, like a good text message about something that has to do with communicating in general. This could be it might have been a conference call that kind of could have worked out better.
I'm really feeling like attitude.
Like maybe you brought an idea, or somebody's trying to bring you an idea and you're turning it down.
Your attitude is keeping you
from progressing.
Yes, absolutely. And that's why the Page of Pentacles is upside down. Your attitude,
Too severe.
Gemini, is keeping you from manifesting your monies. I'm completely feeling that right now. That's like the type of attitude like, well, I'm just too good to work there. It's above or below my pay grade. Like, you know, you just
I've already done the work. I don't need to take in any more information.
Right.
I don't need to learn things.
So for Gemini, this new moon really work on manifesting the right attitude. I feel like to get
something about this that's all about
you're not in the right vibration.
This is one of those times when surrendering everything you think, putting it on suspension, meditating is going to be your ideal. It's going to be able to turn your abundance back into a flow towards you instead of stopping it. Go ahead and give that some effort. So
remember, I
geez, you guys,
I had said in my notes, something about work.
Was it for the third house? Because that's Gemini's house.
No, that's your words and thoughts.
Which is perfect for the Queen of...
Oh, no. Okay, so back when I was talking about the 7th house, that is about relationships, business partnerships, and contracts. If you believe you're worthy of love, it will easily find you. I feel like that's really important. Like, you know, if you think that I just hate everything, you're in the vibration of constantly everything just being full of hate.
Like, there's that I'm not being I'm being realistic, not having my head in the clouds, but what you're really doing is kind of being a downer.
You're hindering yourself by not finding a road to take.
We know you can be a lot more bubbly than that. So, when it comes to air, yes, you are air. So just try to be a little bit more flexible when it comes to accepting new phases of opportunities. Something is trying to be offered to you. And
New moon, new attitude, Gemini.
Okay, Taurus. So with Tauruses, if you have early degree placements in Taurus, you're going to be getting a little shook up when Taurus is being stimulated by Uranus. It's going to be there for a long time. But this first initial couple of degrees during this moon are going to particularly give you some kind of electric sense of either shakeups, or it's going to make you maybe take you out of your comfort zone, which you don't really love. So
didn't we have it a little while ago?
Yes, it
like
came in
last
year. It came into Taurus for a brief time, then it retrograded, and it's about to go back.
How she was saying about the early degrees, if I think right, mine is at the later degrees of Taurus. And I feel like I thrived through that time. So.
Which can happen. It depends on how you've invested your energy up till then. So this is one of those times when I want to turn this card over. This is going into faith, of taking a step of faith towards, like, you know, that Indiana Jones movie where they're looking for the Grail and there's this big chasm and he has to take a step into the chasm to get to the other side, but he doesn't really see the glass bridge that's there, or the perspective of the bridge, and it's going to be safe. He just doesn't know it yet. He's just trusting. So the unknown step is where Taurus is going to be.
Taurus, apparently you got to take that unknown step to get to this. The 10 of Cups, you know, as Tauruses, we are very nurturing. We love partnerships and stuff like that. This is, you know, this is the completion. You have it all. You have, you know, the man and the woman. You have the two kids playing. You have the rainbow and the home and the water and land. I really feel like, you know, Taurus, this new moon, you need to
trust that whatever you want is on its way to being. It's already there for you. You just haven't aligned to it yet. So this is a step of alignment, and this is what happens when you get into that alignment. This is what's already waiting for you.
Tauruses, we tend to be really stubborn. We fear change. If
you're already in a relationship and you're sensing that some sort of shakeup is about to happen, and you're trying to step into it. Like, when it comes to relationships, sometimes the new phase is exactly what you need. And you want to step out of your comfort zone when in a relationship. It's fun that way.
Absolutely.
So,
within the last year...
Be open.
Within the last year, not this past Valentine's Day, but the Valentine's Day before that, me and my boyfriend had broken up. Right after that, I'd gotten a job. I then moved into where I'm at now with
my
Katie.
house.
I then got a second job, okay, and you know, things since I finally was like, you know what, fuck it, I have to do something. I didn't know where I was gonna be, but things just started boom, 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 and within this year, all just because of one unknown, it's catapulted.
But she trusted to take that step, and
Absolutely.
in my life, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but my Mars is in Taurus, and it's in the middle. So as far as degrees go, which is kind of irrelevant to what I'm about to say, but when it comes to taking a step of faith, I was in a marriage for 12 years, and I was living with him still in Seattle before I came back down here. And my leap of faith was moving in with my father, not having lived with him since I was 8. I didn't know how that would be. I didn't know if I could swing it. Right. And I didn't know what it would be like being here again in California without my ex. It was really scary, and I didn't know how to start over. And I was 32 at the time, And the idea of starting over made me so nervous. But the thing is my soul was calling me back to California. I couldn't get over it. I didn't know what I was going to do here. I didn't have plans. I didn't know where I was going to land. All I knew is I set my intentions on every moon. I said, I want to move to California. The next moon, I said, this is what I want my house to be like. This is what I want to experience when I get there. And every single thing that I've asked for has come to me because I took the step of faith. So, Taurus, take that and internalize it.
It's scary, but that scary always turns
The best scary.
to the best thing that happens to you.
So worth it.
All right, Aries.
Pisces new moon energy for Aries will be so much fun to see what's going on. I believe it's going to be good.
Seven of Pentacles. All right. So this is a card of
Planted seeds.
Yes, planted seeds, and they're starting to sprout, and you're just so in awe. It's like a brand new baby just came into the family, and everybody think, oh, so cute. They're just
Look at it grow.
Yeah, you know, everybody is just like in awe. Like this is a very and it's almost like a card of pleasure in my mind because he's looking very satisfied getting to.
This is a character that's been chopping wood and carrying water. I think that's the phrase. Chop wood, carry water. Repetitively until he's found joy in it. And he's seeing what that does for him. And it gives him a peace of mind and seeing what he's planted and watching it grow. That's something I enjoy intensely too. And this is confounding me a little bit. Let me sit with it real quick. When it comes to this card upright, this is definitely some sort of conniving manipulation, doing whatever it takes to get to the next spot. This is the Five of Swords. So when it's upside down, I feel like whatever, at least in this case with this card, whatever has pull. Let me get ahead of my. Hold on. You've done what it takes. Like the hard work, pulled out all the stops. You might have had to manipulate one or two people. This has already been done. You're off the beach with all the swords. Like you have done it. It has been done. You're watching the seeds grow from what's been. So maybe out of some kind of hidden action, something that this one's making me kind of emotional, and I'm not very sensitive like that. It feels exhausting. Like I did everything I could think of doing, and all I have to do is watch and wait. It's a little bit tough. Like it's like, where's my fucking proof? Like it's kind of feeling. I'm watching. I believe it's gonna come.
Aries, you're having a problem believing that this is actually you. You've actually done this where you can't believe these are your babies. Like you're having a hard time actually trusting yourself.
Yeah, it feels really like kind of shameful, and like I have a lump in my throat. Like I can't. If I really kept in this energy, I would cry, and I haven't cried in a year. Like it's heavy. So it's like there's a lot of unconscious shame involved in accomplishment. Like you truly don't believe you deserve it.
And that's exactly it. And that's not the case. You just need to you're feeling shameful for things over no reason.
Yeah, like you have to forgive yourself with this. Take that graduation ceremony ritual that I talked about in the beginning and really, really take that to heart, please. And I want you especially to add the list of accomplishments that you don't burn. You keep for yourself. Just write it alongside on a third piece of paper. Write not only the process of growth you've had in the last year and the things you've been through and the lessons you've learned and the coping mechanisms that you've used to get through to the other side. I want you to take your accomplishments and show them to yourself and say, I did that. I can do it again. I can do more. I can do it better. And I deserve what's coming for me.
Release with this new moon any fears that you feel like that are holding you back for some reason. Like,
if you've done this much work, you really deserve to feel the reward.
Right.
Yourself that at least. Accept that it's forthcoming. It's on its way. So please, 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 please just chill. Wow, you guys. That made me feel like crying. I'm not that person. Ugh.
Trust your gut. Trust yourself. Everything's going to work out. Make sure to release. All right. So, for the overall collective energy for this new moon in Pisces, like we've told you guys in the beginning, pulled card number 23 from the Sacred Rebels deck by Alana Fairchild. Beneath the illusions, pretty as they may seem, you know what is real. Beneath the lies, sweet though they may sound, you know what is worthwhile. All that is genuinely and truly essential for the heart to throb with life is worthwhile. Anything that dulls it or suffocates its vibrant aliveness must be questioned, challenged, and more than likely cast aside, for the heart is our key to living an authentic life. What is there once that is compromised? Without its foundation of truth, we are to be forever lost in confusion, doubt, and despair. You are a sacred warrior, a defender of the heart. You have cried genuine tears of your own grief, and also the grief of the world. You have raged at injustice and oppression in your own life and in the world. You have felt the need to protect the presence of love, for whilst it is exceptionally powerful, it can too easily be smothered under lies and fears. The sacred warrior must not heed the dangerous voices that say, "Oh, stop being so sensitive. Stop making a big deal out of things. Love is the biggest deal there is. What else is worth being so sensitive about?"
Yep.
The sacred warrior is vigilant that the presence of love is not chipped away by fear, criticism, doubts, or untruths. Even if others find the unflinching honesty of your feelings difficult to handle, even if those feelings are expressed with gentleness and compassion, the sacred warrior honors the task of being more faithful to love than to anything else. This includes the fear of loss. Actually, it includes the fear of anything at all, which is perfect to what we've been talking about pretty much as a theme of this entire reading.
Yeah.
It's so sweet. Okay. This oracle brings guidance to honor even the smallest steps in your path of the sacred warrior. They are no less important than the more noticeable or dramatic actions on the path. One single misstep can begin a landslide of great devastation. Being vigilant with what is meaningful and what is truthful, even in the smallest and seemingly most insignificant ways, strengthens the sacred warrior and prevents darkness from gaining a stronghold from the inside. The darkness will be intelligent and sneaky. It will tell you that it doesn't matter, that this one time you can forget what you promised, that you are just one person and that you can't make a difference anyway. That darkness will lure you into sleepy ambivalence and dull your light if you allow it to. The sacred warrior within will fight with love and honor to be true to what has meaning and never ever allow it to be cast aside, even if it seems easier in the moment. The sacred warrior finds joy and humor in life. To prevent the seriousness of task from stifling the heart that just wants to live and be free. That joy brings strength to the warrior, an expanded, relaxed awareness that can sense the presence of fear, whether it is masked as anger, hate, or doubt, and immediately respond to it with fierce compassion. The sacred warrior will not allow fear to gain a stronghold within the heart. This oracle has special guidance for you. You are being asked to stay strong and stand your ground. This might be a big emotional journey that feels like the fight of your life. It may be in a matter that does not seem to hold much importance. Perhaps, for example, you are contemplating an idea that you feel could be something, but those around you declare it is nothing.
What do they know?
Too impractical, too little, or too much. However, what is happening or soon will be happening is worthwhile. So hold tight. Ask for help through the healing process. Stay true to the sacred warrior of love that you are and defend to the end all that is worthwhile. This oracle card gains even more significance for you. Oh, this part doesn't matter. Okay. Here's the healing process.
It gains more significance for you, but it doesn't matter.
Sorry. It's just talking about if I pulled another card, which we didn't. So, healing process. Put your hand on your heart and say, I call upon the sacred warriors of unconditional love. I ask for your support, protection, assistance, and intervention on my behalf through unconditional love, that what is truly worthwhile for the light and life of the heart be protected and preserved within me and in the world for greater good through my own free will, so be it. Repeat up to 3 times if you wish. This can be said once or twice daily during times when you feel that you are fighting to be heard, fighting to salvage your creative ideas from the critical voices of others, or fighting for your right to simply be yourself and live your truth in the world. You can also use it for any other purpose that feels worthwhile in your heart. These declarations have power. Use the power freely and with great joy.
I like that. It works for a lot of the subconscious warrior energy that's happening. The fighting that people might be doing during this moon, obvious to the astrology, has to do with an internal battle.
Absolutely.
It's about making choices every little tiny step of the day to be more positive, to believe in yourself, and to integrate the light and the dark, and to go ahead and get rid of old philosophies, old styles of coping, everything that has gotten in your way in the past and didn't work out. Start over and start with a new mind. So this is a perfect marriage of the entire message for the day.
If you're ever feeling like you're not sure if you are on path, you can always ask Spirit for a sign or a synchronicity.
And then wait for the next song to come on the radio.
Right.
Or ask for it to become a number form. You'll find that to be helpful.
Never be afraid to ask for help.
Always be conscious that whoever you speak to may have a message for you, whether you know them or not, or you think they're stupid or not. You can always learn something from Spirit through another person too. So keep in mind that there's all kinds of avenues for messages to come through once you ask for them. And get ready.
Timestamps will be below in the description, along with our contact information. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to shoot us a message or leave a comment. Please subscribe, like this video, give it a share that you feel like might need to hear these messages.
Absolutely, and we want to thank you for your time. Hope that we are able to deliver anything of meaning to you and help you on your growth process.
All right, guys. May this new moon in Pisces manifest exactly what you need on this journey.
May you never stay the same.